Hi guys, Mrs. Harkin here. I am making you a video about how to make your distance versus time graph because I'm going to have you do that while the sub is here. So please, please, please be good. Okay, that's like number one thing I need you to do. And then if you are stuck on how to make your distance versus time graph, you're gonna watch this video. You can pause me as you go and I'm gonna show you, okay? All right, here we go. So I have my data out right here, and if you notice, I only went to 60 because once you see that, you're gonna get the hang of it. You need to go to 120. So see how it's dot, 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 and we'll even add 120 down here. You need to do all of your time. I'm just gonna demonstrate the first chunk, okay? So distance versus time graph. So I have my data. I'm gonna take my graph paper and I'm gonna divide it in half, okay? I'm gonna make my line here. I'm gonna put my timeline right down the center. You see that? Okay, so this is distance, and this is time. Now you remember on our track where your worm raced, you had a positive and a negative. That showed if your worm was going up here in the positive, or if it was going in a backwards motion into the negative area. So we are going to need to know that information. So if you don't know if on your data table it is a positive or a negative, you're going to want to go back and you're going to want to mark this as a negative, okay? That doesn't mean it's a negative number. That just means that the worm moved into a backwards motion, okay? So look at my speed. Like, yep, just make sure you know that, okay? So I'm going to mark off my time here. I'm going to skip one in between 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. You keep going all the way up to 120. Okay. And then I'm going to do my distance. I'm going to probably go by fives, 15, 20, 25, and then down here I'm going to do -5, -10, -15, -20, -25. Okay. If you need to pause, feel free to pause. Okay. And this is Speed of Superworm. Give it a title by Mrs. Harkin. All right, so let's start with our first one. So in the first one, at the time of 10 seconds, it went 10 centimeters positive. So I'm gonna go 10 seconds was 10 centimeters positive. Okay, so I'm gonna mark that. Now, 20 seconds, it went another 5 centimeters positive. So I'm gonna start where I was, and it went another 5 centimeters. So instead of going back down here to 5, I added 5 on. So it's at 15 centimeters now. Okay, and then I'm going to connect those, and I connect this one down to 0. Okay, at 30 centimeters, look at, oh, my worm went into the negative. Okay, so I am going to take here, I'm at 15. 15 minus 20 would put me at the -5 line right there. So I'm going to connect my line to show that motion. So did you see how I didn't go to the point of reference and go down to -20? I took where I was and I subtracted that to show that backwards motion, okay? Then it looks like he went 10 centimeters in the positive, so I'm going to add 10 onto this. That would put me at 5. And for this one, he went another 5 centimeters in the positive direction. I'm going to add 5 on, okay? Then for this one, he went another 10 centimeters in the positive. So I'm here, I was at 10. I'm going to add on another 10. Okay? And you're just going to keep going to show the movement of your worm in this distance versus time graph. Okay? So remember, you're seeing where you started, and where do you go? You're going to add on to that. Add on. Oh, did he go negative? Okay, I'm going to subtract. I'm going to keep going. Okay? Start back over from the beginning. If I went too fast on this part, pause it, go slow so that you can figure it out. Okay, when you are done with your graph, you're going to take this graph, you're going to go tape it on your poster, so that's why your name has to be on it. And then you're going to sit back down and you're going to answer your lab questions. All right, have a good day.